leverage drill. Very important drill when you're talking about EDDs, everyday drills. You have to have great leverage. It's just like I tell guys all the time, even when I speak at clinics, man, it's a game of leverage. The offensive lineman, he wants his hands inside and wants to be lower than the defensive lineman. And the defensive lineman, he wants his hands inside and he wants to be lower than the offensive lineman. So what we're trying to do is gain leverage and maintain leverage at the point of attack. So we teach this drill here. We straddle the lineman on the boards. We start from a fit, hands inside for the offensive guy first, and then every whistle on the boards to maintain a good balance and good base. I want the offensive lineman to switch their hands and gain leverage on the defender. So again, we're going to start with this young man to your left, already from a fit, flat back, ready to rock and roll. And every whistle, I'm going to get him off the ball. He's going to start with his drive. Then when I blow the whistle, the next young man going to transition his hand, get his hands inside, forklift, great fit, great hips, hands, blow the whistle, get back inside, blow the whistle, get back inside, hands inside, short choppy steps, wide base. Not a bad job. All right, the next two young men, these are big men here. All right, this young man has a flat back. He's ready to rock and roll. He wants to come out of his hips first to start on the block. You're talking about two young men. The man is already in the fit. He's 6'4", 335 pounds. The guy he's going with is 6'8", 335 pounds. So he's a big man. So you want to get those guys bending at their knees, put Z in their knee, coming off the ball, maintaining leverage, trying to get leverage at the point of attack, and then keeping the leverage. All right, again, notice he's coming out his hips. Next young man, he get his hands inside. I want to happen quicker, get back, hands back inside quicker, get leverage back, short choppy steps all the way through the board. Now, this is when you really see it. As these young men right here, these are two big men that are in the chutes, and I have the chutes kind of low. So again, my objective is to make uncomfortable feel comfortable. They don't like to bend, all right, but you got to make them bend when you're in your ED drills and get them in uncomfortable situations. So now, again, we're creatures of habit. If we're doing this over and over and over and over and over again, they get used to bending. This is a 6'6", 325-pound left man on the left side, and we have another 6'3", 305-pound guy on the right side. And I have the chutes quite low. So to see those guys in uncomfortable position with their fit, maintaining leverage, and again, it's uncomfortable, but I want it to feel comfortable. Not a bad job by these two young men. Departure angles and man block techniques. We'll start with base blocks, i.e. drive blocks. Also, we'll start with our inside zone departure angles, our outside zone departure angles, a calf tap drill, which is the backside of the outside zone, and also our down blocks. Base drive blocks. All right, right here, you'll see our young men here working our base block. All right, we want to start with our inside foot, treat both of these young men as right side guys. So we're going to drive block the defender. And again, the whole key to the deal is to get a quick 6-inch step up the field, not to the side, but up the field. And when you want to get your cleats in the ground ASAP. All right, so the biggest thing we want to do here is a couple quick 6-inch steps. All right, shooting your hands on the first step, but right now we're just working our steps, so we want to make sure we're 6-inch first. Then we're going to bring our second step. Now, the key to the deal, we want to get that second step in the ground with some urgency as soon as possible. Get in the ground, pick it up, put it down. Get your hands on the defender, pick it up, put it down. Then we always finish through with a short, choppy steps all the way through the board. But again, 1-2 here, getting the second step in the ground, getting your cleats in the ground ASAP with some urgency and sense of urgency at the point of attack. Now, we'll come through next with, again, we'll start with 6-inch. You'll watch the young man here to the right. Treat these guys, again, as right side guys. He's going to step with his left foot. Well, in this case, he'll step with his right foot because he's a left side guy in this case. He'll step with his foot straight up field, shooting his hands at the first step. Then we're going to come 1-2. He's going to get his second step in the ground with some urgency, couple 1-2s. Then we're going to follow through short, choppy steps, wide base. Good job by these young men. Inside zone departure angles. We'll start first with our T-towels. All right, you know, a lot of guys use T-boards, but I believe in the towel drill because with your towels, again, it's an inexpensive tool. You want to give these guys great landmarks to be able to work their footwork, because regardless of what, man, let's make sure we don't get it twisted. You got to have great departure angles in order to get on your block. If your departure angle's bad, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to get on the block. So we teach great footwork, great departure angles, and with these towel drills, it gives our young men a landmark to be able to step. Again, we teach big toe, pinky toe on our inside zone departure angle. So again, I have the tiles crossed at a T. So he wants to go big toe, pinky toe on an angled tile, and he wants to get foot in the ground, cleats in the ground, 6-inch step, open up his hips, hat outside, body inside. The next phase of the block is to get the second step upfield on the defender, and I want to get it on his inside foot. All right. The key to getting the second step down and getting it aiming at the defender's inside foot. So if that defender rocks back inside, say for instance, in this case, a 5 technique, tries to cross the face of this right tackle here and cross back inside, we can stop him at the point of attack because we're trying to step on his inside foot. Technically, you won't step on his foot, but you want to take the departure angle and step on his foot, and you want to get the second step upfield. The reason why you want to get it upfield because you're trying to get vertical movement at the point of attack. So it's very, very important we get that second step upfield and rocking and rolling. All right, so again, good departure angle, second step upfield, and always finish through with a great follow through and aggressive shove at the end. Great rep by this young man. Again, big toe, pinky toe, second step upfield. All right, good job. Then we want to go follow through, finish through with an aggressive shove at the end of the block. Great job by that young man. All right, you'll see a different angle, same drill. We want to emphasize hat outside, body inside. Notice, we want to take that inside arm and throw the defender at an angle. Now, in the past, I've taken that inside arm and deliver with a flipper, and you still can do that. All you do with the flipper is just a hitting surface for guys that may have not very strong offensive linemen. You want to have a great hitting surface, and then you transition your hand to what you see here in this picture anyway. This young man here has been in the program going into his 5th year. He's been with me. He understands the flipper, but now we're going to transition now. He's stronger, he's bigger. Now he can really develop where he can use his inside hand and really try to twerk that guy at the point of attack to drive that defender at a 45-degree angle. So again, good rep, big toe, pinky toe, second step upfield. Then we always want to finish through with an aggressive shove. All right, you see this young man here, another guy that's been in the program. All right, good departure angle, big toe, pinky toe departure angle on the T-tiles. All right, he take a couple of those, then we're going to go 1-2. He's going to get his second step upfield, inside arm. Notice with the inside arm. With inside arm stronger, we want to throw that defender at a 45-degree angle, short choppy steps as we finish through. So again, head outside, body inside. All right, big toe, pinky toe, short choppy step, Z in his knee. Notice again, watch the Z in his knee. This is a big man here. We want to do everything with Z in our knee and finish through with an aggressive shove. All right, again, you'll see now we transition, and we always do our drills in progression. So you started off with just versus the air on the tiles. Now we're going to put a defender there. The big emphasis is we want to have our hat outside, body inside. We want to sell the indication to the defensive lineman by putting our hat outside that we're trying to reach you. But in all actuality, we're not trying to reach you on inside zone. We want you to think it. So we're going to put our hat outside, but we want to have inside body leverage, and we want to throw him at a 45-degree angle. All inside zone, man, is a drive block on a 45-degree angle. So we open up our hips, 6-inch zone step, big toe, pinky toe, just to open our hips at a 45-degree angle. We get our second step upfield, stepping on the defender's inside foot, and we're going to drive this defensive lineman at a 45-degree angle. Great rep by the young man. So again, big toe, pinky toe, big toe, pinky toe, second step upfield, over the tile, hat outside, body inside, finish through with an aggressive shove. Good job. All right, you see the young man here versus a wide defender. So now this is a right tackle. He's playing against a wide 5. Now he's going to probably have to take a slight bucket or a slight angle step just to get his hips to open up, but everything's the same. We still want to drive block this defender on the angle. We still want our head outside, body inside, and we want to drive this young man at a 45-degree angle with an aggressive shove and really being strong with our inside arm. Great foot, great departure angle, a little bit deeper, head outside, body inside, aggressive shrug, following through. Now, again, progression. Now, again, now we're going to put the board there. All right, same